Welcome to the 6th video of the MONARC training. We will see how to apply the last step of a MONARC analysis. If you haven't seen it or missed it, we highly suggest that you check out our last video on the third step of MONARC and the filling of the risks and the recommendations. With that out of the way, we can now begin. MONARC is a program to make risk analysis, but it can also help you to manage the implementation of your risk treatment plan. In order to do that, you can click on the Management of the Implementation of the Risk Treatment Plan substep. It will bring you to this new screen where you will see all the recommendations attached to a risk in the analysis. They are sorted as they were in your risk treatment management plan. You can find on this matrix the recommendation with the code and the description, their importance, a comment field, and a manager field. You can also find a deadline field, the status of the recommendation, and the possibility to act on the recommendation. Now, for each recommendation, you have to fill a comment if you see fit, a manager or responsible, and a deadline. In order to fill the first two fields, you just have to click on it. To put a deadline, you have two different choices. You can either enter a date by clicking on the field or on the down arrow to open a calendar to choose a date. You then can scroll to choose the wanted date by clicking on it. Note that you can download in .csv what you have done through the orange download button. We can now imagine that we have completed our first task by implementing the first recommendation. In order to indicate that it is done in MONARC, you need to click on the icon in the Action column. You should have a new window that opens, where you have to indicate the new control that will be in place after the implementation of the recommendation. Once you have written the new control, you can validate your action by clicking the Validating button in the Actions column. A new confirmation window should appear with the possibility to add a comment. You can, in this comment, write how the implementation went, or other suggestion, for instance. We can check all recommendations implemented by opening the implementation history. You can see there who implemented the recommendation and all the information concerning the recommendation, the risk, and the comment. You can also see the risk value before implementing it and after. Note that the risk value will only change once all the recommendations from the risk are implemented. Now, if you go back to the main analysis screen, you should see that the existing controls change to the one you just wrote. Also, you can now click the checkbox to the substep to indicate that you have finished this step and thus the risk analysis. And once you have finished, you just have to download the report. In the default report, you will find in this report the risk treatment plan and the implementation history. And that's it for this video. The next video should be around the different tools built in MONARC. I wish you a nice day, and I will see you on the next video.